Hey, this is Mr. Jobs. We're going to go over Photopea, creating circular logos, circular shapes. So I'm going to open up some pictures here, and I can have a circular shape within a circular shape. So I don't have an official logo, but I like this for my logo background. And then also I have a family photo. So I'm going to make like a family. I'm doing a little different type of project than you are. Do like a family photo, and I want this shape in an elliptical shape or something other than just a box, which I think looks kind of wonky. So lots of choices I can choose from. So as you know, if I hit here, I can do polygons, stars, etc. As a reminder, you can do custom shapes, arrows, etc. It's loading shapes. So for me, what I want on mine is sort of a simple elliptical shape. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to make sure it's filled with a color. Any color doesn't matter. And just draw an oval or a shape. If I'd like, I can make it a perfect circle by clicking here and saying fixed ratio 1:1. And it'll be a perfect circle. So once I click on it, I can transform it. If I hold the shift key down, it'll stay a perfect circle as I enlarge it. So I'll go ahead and do that and make it pretty big. So I'm not being very exciting. I'm just doing this as circular. You could do this as a star, and we've gone over all the different custom shapes that you could have, but mine's going to be a circle. So now that I have the shape over it, I'm going to select the shape. And if I want to, I can lessen the opacity of the shape a little bit, so I can see what I'm selecting. So I see, that's going to be my picture. Is that going to be okay? Do I want to make my circle a little larger? And once you have your area selected, you're going to get the magic wand tool. Once again, I'm here, magic wand, and I'm going to select the circle, make sure it's all selected. Now that I have my area selected, I could use the brush, and I could have done this with a brush, and it would have done the similar kind of thing where it just brings that out. But now that I have this selected, I'm going to go, I don't need it anymore. So I'm going to click on the shape, and I'm going to click the trash can delete. And now I'm going to have this area selected. I'm going to click on the add a raster mask. And now that's going to be selected. Now if I want to get the paintbrush and paint back on areas over here or over here, but I have a circular shape. I really like it. So now I'm going to go over here, and I want that circular shape over here. That being said, now that I have the circular shape, I can actually put a shadow on it. That might look a little nice too. So I'm going to do that. I click this EFF for effects, and I'm going to say drop shadow. And I can customize it, take a look at it. I can play with the controls. I think that looks fine. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the arrow tool. I'm going to drag this circular shape onto here, and I'm going to put it right, like, how about right here? Okay, now it's here, and now I'm going to write something. So I'm going to add text, say Jarvis family, and so I'll put the text underneath, and then go ahead and click Jarvis family. Kind of small, huh? So I can triple click, select it all, and choose a better looking font. How about this little cursive here? You can do whatever you want. To change the character color, I can click down here. Maybe a purple would be good. And you can experiment with that a little more. I like the purple. Click the CHR again. I can give it effect. I can give that a little shadow if I want, drop shadow. I'll just keep the default, and I'm going to enlarge it, make the text larger. And then the last thing I want to do is wrap it. So I have the wrap feature, and the one I want to do is the arc. But I don't want it to arc upwards. I want it to be at the bottom and arc around the circle. So I'm going to bend it instead of up. I'm going to bend it out like this, down. That looks pretty good. I can kind of tweak it over here. Lots of things I can do with this. So once that's done, I click on that and kind of move it where I want it. Okay, I like this. So, but I want this now as a circle, this whole thing. So what I'm going to do, to add another raster mask, I want to flatten the whole thing. So I'm going to say layer. Okay, I can't have a raster mask on a raster mask as far as I know at this point. So I'm going to just, the way I do it is do this. And I'm going to do the same procedure I did before by drawing a circle or maybe a different shape, but I'm going to be boring and do a circular shape. I have fixed ratio 1:1. I think more an elliptical shape might be nice for my logo. So I'll do that. How's that? So I can't really tell if I like that or not, if what it's covering. So if I want to be able to see through it, I can change the opacity. Okay, and then move it around by grabbing here. And so this is what the selection of my logo will be. Okay, how do I like that? That looks good. So I'll increase the opacity to make sure the magic wand captures everything. So I get the magic wand here. You might have to, this might be a different shape. Object selection, magic wand, click on the magic wand. It's all selected. Now I can delete this layer. Click shape 1 here, delete it. I have this selected. Create my raster mask by clicking the little camera at the bottom. Boom. And there's my logo, Jarvis Family, with a circular picture here inside elliptical. This area here, wherever I put this, it'll take up this much space. So what I want to do is crop the whole image together. So like if I put this on a website, I can't have anything in this area or the area like below. So I want to make this my canvas size smaller, and the easiest way to do that is you use the crop tool. So I have this come and be smaller. So this is not so much. Should come right to the edges over here, right to the edges over here, and I'll put it right to the edge. That way I can have writing up here and down. I like the transparency though. I just want to click enter. That should take care of that. And there I have it. Now I need to export it as a PNG. I can save it as a PSD file, edit this in Photoshop if I have Photoshop on a home computer or something. But what I want to do is export it as a PNG, export as PNG, and upload it to me, and I'm done. So that's creating circular shapes within a circular shape. Thank you.